Those are the only three forms you need. Hori mode, and Hori mode.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, we don't need Shinjo mode. We don't need Rena mode. We don't need Daigo mode. We just need Hori mode.
Yes. Hori is love. Hori is life.
Hori is relationship goals, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time for not Valentine's Day. Now, that was a month ago. What are we talking about? Well, we are talking about Ultraman Tiga, episodes 21 through 24, aka the last 4 episodes that have available English dubs. Don't worry, guys, we watched the Japanese and the English dubs. Actually, I lied. I did not see episode 24 because I didn't have the time to, but I can imagine things that would happen, things that they would say in the episode. So I think I pretty much got the beat on it. But this guy, he probably already watched it about 24 times in a week.
Well, I do have the old Funimation Ultraman DVDs, all 4 volumes.
Wait, does that mean you have the remaining half of the series, or is it just up to episode 24?
The Funimation Ultraman Tiga DVDs are the uncut Japanese version.
I remember there being like a really weird cut in like the Philippines or Malaysia, where it's like, oh, you had a bunch of companies come together for that because of licensing disputes or something like that. All I can say is, thank goodness we have Shout Factory to just take care of things from scratch and all the way through. Although oddly enough, Tubi doesn't have episode 10 or 11. One of those two. So that's kind of weird. That's still kind of weird for me. But, at least we're past that point. But sadly, I'm going to miss riffing on the English dub moving on after this episode. So. You will be missed. You will be missed. The English dub of Ultraman. But at least Hori will get a little bit more respect moving forward, because not only does he get focus in a lot of these next few episodes, but also we won't have the English dub constantly tearing into him. So, yeah.
Yeah, because like we said, Hori is love, Hori is life.
He's the best character. Like I said that jokingly, like at around episode 6 or 7. But like, now that we're nearly halfway into the show, because there's 52 episodes and a movie, I can honestly say Hori is in fact the best character. And the only way anyone could change my mind if they somehow assassinate his character, like how some of the characters from Kamen Rider Hibiki were assassinated in the last 15 episodes.
Well, luckily you won't have to worry about that.
I hope not.
Trust me, you won't.
Okay. Oh, thank you, person who's already seen every episode, unlike me.
Multiple times.
Multiple times in 1 week.
Well, to be honest, there was 1 year before G-Fest to where every year before G-Fest I watched Godzilla and Ultraman. So 1 year I watched the entirety of Tiga a week before our G-Fest that year.
Oh, nice. I wish I had that kind of stream, because believe me, I'd watch every episode of Gaia before Japan World Heroes, which was, 8 months ago. Can you believe how fast time flies? Before you know it, it'll be Morphicon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Morphicon.
Oh yeah, no, like it's going to be fantastic. And it just announced the first American guest that's going to be on there, and it's Time Fire, but not the Japanese version. It is Mr. Eric Myers, because he's got a dinosaur-shaped gun. Again, improvisation. It only works in the moment. Improvisation only works in the moment. If you try to repeat that, it won't work. But yeah, thoughts on this batch of episodes?
Good batch of episodes for the most part.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, like, okay, I have to say, while a lot of these are one off, I actually have more fun with this set of episodes compared to some of the past episodes because we are not clowning around. A bunch of clowns are being chased by a giant kaiju, which honestly looks like a legitimate Sentai villain.
Yeah, it does. Now that you
Yeah,
mention it,
yeah.
right down to the creepy ass smiles it does.
Oh yeah, no, it's right there and stuff. And yeah, it's like mid 90s Sentai type of stuff. Like, this is the kind of thing you could expect from like freaking Time Ranger or Ginga Man, even though it doesn't have any seafood or insect or Egyptian motifs. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, but like if you said this was a character from Ginga Man, I'd be like, yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah, I could too.
Yeah, and yeah, it's chasing a bunch of clowns, and it shoots out this poison powder that causes people to go all Valentine from the movie Kingsman. Humanity is like a virus, and the Earth is like an organism, and climate change is like the immune system trying to get rid of the virus. So I'm making all these computer chips. Okay, you guys know where that's going. But yeah, that's basically Valentine's favorite kaiju. Let's be honest. It's causing people to start fighting each other from out of nowhere. And why? Because of Seymour from Power Rangers in Space.
AKA Debon.
Yep. Yeah, man, that was a funny episode. Like, Seymour got a giant cookie, but he shared half of it to Andros. Turns out he had a girlfriend, and they ain't that cute. But no. They actually, now that I think about it, Devon really does kind of look like Seymour from Power Rangers in Space. He's got the giant lips with the teeth and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like, I was saying that's a joke, but damn, the resemblance. The only missing is the anglerfish little light bulb thing on its head and the color pink. Like,
Indeed.
Photoshop that in, and I couldn't tell the two kaijin apart. But yeah, turns out, yeah, these clowns had a kaiju as a member of its troop, and it's adorable. But we do find out that somehow it can create an antitoxin that completely negates the aggression toxin used by like the main villain kaiju of the episode. They're like, oh, Guts need to utilize his power, but he's not a tool. He's a member of our circus. We don't care. Well, we're still gonna make a run for it. But still, he comes to help him, and it's cute. And of course, still, the evil kaiju's still chasing him, but Tiga's like, nope, can't let you do that, Star Fox. I'm the juggernaut, Leroy Jenkins. And all's well that ends well. At first, the scientists think, oh, yeah, no, we're going to take the kaiju to custody. And they're like, psych! Nope, we're keeping the kaiju for ourselves. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Now we're gonna travel throughout the world. That's pretty much it.
And we never see Debon ever again.
Sadly, he's cute though. He's really cute. Not much to say, but I like the idea of kaiju being like cute and funny and being friends with humans. Like, this is the kind of world I want. A world where humans and kaiju could get along and be friends and coexist. And yes, that includes all the Humagears and the demons and the Jamotos and the Orphanox and the worms and the worms and the worms and the worms. I'm just kidding.
Are you a worm?
Are you a worm?
It's like the Spider-Man pointing meme.
Yeah. He's the worm.
No, he
He's
is.
the worm. He's the worm.
I can prove it. I can hinge it.
So can I. But wait, don't worms copy the personalities of their victims? Yes, that means it can fool a Zector. Oh yeah. Get him.
But remember, they tried to get Daisuke because they thought he was a worm, but it turns out they were wrong about it.
Yeah, but turns out there was another worm that was disguised as Daisuke.
Mm-hmm.
But
my point is that they got the real Daisuke thinking he was the worm.
Yeah, that's some serious gaslighting. I love how, like, in the popularity of the game Among Us, there was actually one where it's like you got Kabuto, Gattack, Drake, and Sasor, and it's like there's a worm among us. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's a sword because you got 3 insects and 1 arachnid. I think it's the arachnid. It's very suspicious that in a season full of insect themed writers, there's literally just the one arachnid themed writer.
True. There's also one arachnid themed ranger in King Oger.
Yeah, but at least he's the 6th ranger.
True.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense why the king of the Bugnarok is an earthworm, because that is not an arthropod in the slightest.
You know, it's Toku logic.
Where amongst 20 Zords, you got 19 arthropoda and 1 mollusk. And if you thought I already I already got over it just because I did not mention that in half a year, you're wrong. I'm still not over it. You thought it was over, but it's so not over. Yeah, the less I talk about that Disney Channel show, the better. But enough about Disney. Let's talk about 4Kids. And I never thought I'd say the names of those 2 companies together in my life, but here we are. Next episode. We got a crash landing, but there's no one in sight because it turns out brains. And let's talk about how Hori got screwed up. First of all, in the English dub, yeah, Shinjo's still giving Hori more crap about, it's like, you're ugly because you're a fatty and you smell and you don't change out of your uniform. No way. Girls totally like guys with brains, unlike you. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that I am fabulous. And I'm like, shut up, Shinjo. And shut up, 4Kids. Quit bothering my poor man. And then we meet the daughter of one of the scientists who died in episode 6. And let's see. In the Japanese dub, she's like, you guys are guts. Why don't you figure things out? You guys are a bunch of jerks. I hate you because my dad died because of you. But in the English dub, it's more like, yeah, they don't take it as seriously. Let's keep it 100.
Does 4Kids ever keep anything as serious as the Japanese version in their dubs?
Shaman King?
Maybe. I never really watched it.
I mean, they're equally silly.
I
would have to say 4Kids dub of One Piece is less silly because the jokes don't hit as well.
That's true.
But let's keep it 100. The pirate rap slaps. Yeah, yo, dream it. Don't give it up, Luffy. Dream it. Don't give it up, Zoro. Dream it. Don't give it up, Nami. Dream it. Don't give it up, go. Oh man,
no, it's don't bleep it up, Luffy. Don't bleep it up, Zoro. Don't bleep it up, Nami. Don't bleep it up. No.
Don't bleep it up, 4Kids. I'm watching you.
Too bad. They've bleeped up a lot of anime.
In retrospect, I do find it funny how like people are complaining that like Filipinos still call the cast of Yu Yu Hakusho Eugene, Vincent, Alfred, and Dennis when like freaking y'all been calling Satoshi Ash for 25 years and never complained about it.
Nope.
No. Oh, so it's okay to refer to Satoshi as Ash, but it's not okay to call Yusuke Eugene, which, by the way, Eugene sounds more like Yusuke than Ash sounds like Satoshi, so.
That's true.
Yeah. So, who's the real villain in the Dub Wars? Not the Philippines, because at least their version of Kamen Rider Gattack sounds like Krillin.
True.
Damn it, Tando, that was my mackerel! You should join Zach because we fight the bad guys. Yeah, do you know whether or not Zach are the good guys and they're not just using? Oh yeah, absolutely. Now every Thursday is Donut Day. He didn't actually say that. I just like that line from Jackie Chan Adventures. Every Thursday is Donut Day.
Instead of rice balls, they have donuts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I still love the fact that I actually made a jelly-filled onigiri.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. It's like, I sure do love rice balls. Yeah, me too. Jelly is my favorite. And it's even funnier the fact that I made Black RX say it because Dex of Edenoi would eat a jelly-filled rice ball.
He would.
He would. But yeah, so we get to this hidden layer where we're trying to fight off, where we're trying to escape from the brain parasites and who travel through mist. And of course, what's her face in the Japanese dub says, this reminds me of a movie I saw. It's about a store where a bunch of people get trapped inside because on the outside there's a mist that kills people. And then Hora's like, well, how did it end? She's like, I don't remember. I'm like, oh, I remember how it ends. The father and the son try to escape, and then they run out of gasoline. So the father tries to mercy kill his own son, only to find out they were just 5 meters away from safety.
Yep.
Of course, they don't actually say that in the English. Actually, when did The Mist come out? I'm curious. The Mist. 2007. It came out in 2007. When did the book come out? 1980. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Did they change it to a song when they made the movie? Through the devastated mist shrouded New England, witnessing further signs of catastrophe and mystery scourge. While stopped for the night, David searches the radio bands through the mist interference. Possibly hears someone say Hartford, giving him a last shred of hope. Yeah. It doesn't really specify now, does it? But yeah, so yeah, it's Stephen King. They're referencing Stephen King.
Yep.
But, all hail Stephen King!
Yeah,
of the lesbians.
The Langoliers are gonna hold the airport hostage.
Oh, yeah, the flying testicle monsters.
Yes. And the only person who could stop them is 50 Cent as Air Marshal 50 Cent. Yeah, man, I'm gonna take care of these monsters or die trying. Man, I love the Boondocks.
My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Well, hello, Mr. Slickback. No. Mr. Slickback is my father. You refer to me as a pimp named Slickback. Oh, sorry, Slickback. No, you have to include the pimp named Part. Just like A Tribe Called Quest, you gotta include the A Tribe Called Part.
A Tribe Called Quest. A pimp named Slickback.
Oh man, I remember I used to know a guy named Ozzy who, for some reason, wanted to become a pimp when he grew up. I'm like, don't you know, pimping ain't easy. You would know that if you actually learn anything about pimping. Now quit your simping and let's get to the swimming pool. He was on my swim team, so. But I'm
see.
But in the off chance that he did succeed, I know that his pimp name's gonna be the Pimp of Oz.
Lovely.
Because he sure as hell can't come up with a creative name, so I had to come up with one for him. Mind you, I don't approve of pimping, nor do I approve of simping.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be a pimp, at least try to be creative with your name.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Now,
at Morphin Network, we do not condone pimping or simping.
It's like if we learn nothing from Cat Williams, it's that a girl sure knows how to run in high heels. All right, okay, we're done. We're cracking jokes about Cat Williams. Okay, but yeah, so in the English dub, on the other hand, she's like, "Why can't I meet a nice guy who smells good, wears different clothes, and understands the quantum physics that I publish?" It's like, I read your publications. Really? Yeah, I read them twice. I'm something of a scientist myself.
Peter, I'm something of a scientist myself.
I swear, when I watched the English dub of that episode, the first thing that came to my mind was Spider-Man. It's like, really? You read my dissertation? Yeah, I read it twice. I'm something of a scientist myself. Why are you ripping off a movie that won't come out for another 4 years? I don't know. Maybe I have a sense for these kind of things. It's like a tingling feeling, as if there's a spider crawling in my brain. A spider sense, if you will. Oh, Hori, I am so attracted to your brain. If only I could also be attracted to your body, which I can't because it's so smelly. God damn.
All right, 4 kids, we get it. You think Hori doesn't regularly shower?
Oh, I just added that last part because I was surprised that 4 kids did not add that to the line. But
I see.
My man, he helps Ultraman overcome this new menace by using the neurological signals against them. It's never quite clear. Basically, he uses that one chick's research in order to help Ultraman. He uses his power form, which is weird because you'd think speed form would work best for this. But nope. And so all's well that ends well, and Hori, Kising,
he got the kiss.
Unfortunate for English dub Shinjo, he has become forever traumatized by the fact that Hori got to first base before Shinjo did. As it turns out. Take that, Shinjo. No one likes you in real life. Okay. I have to say, this is definitely one of my favorite episodes because 1, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. 2, The Mist. 3, my man Hori.
Good for Hori.
This episode gets a 10, no doubt about that. Now, you're not talking about the past. Let's talk about the past. Dinosaurs, birds, and dinosaurs, and Robosauruses for some reason. And there's a scientist and a lady with reptile powers and a lot of split screen effects. And of course, someone has to ask the commander what her thoughts are. And she says, "Well, I think disco should never come back, and golf is boring."
Was that a line from the dub?
Yes.
Of course it was.
Of course course it was. Why wouldn't it be? Oh man, I swear someone should make a compilation video of every line she says in the 4Kids dub because it is hilarious. And again, like if they went full Dynaman, like 4Kids Ultraman Tiga would have been a cult classic. You were given a chance to make a comedy goldmine, a renaissance of spoofing, and you squandered it on your indecision.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's like, look, it doesn't have to be a serious series like the original was. But if you're going to turn it into a spoof it all the way, my guy.
Basically, make it Ultraman Tiga abridged.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? We should do that.
Well, to be honest, years ago, I seriously considered making Ultraman Tiga abridged.
I definitely wanted to make a Kamen Rider Decade abridged once upon a time. And I would do like a Scooby-Doo reference when they get to Blade's World, where it's like, now we'll find out who Chalice really is. Old man Hajime! That's right. It was me, and I would have gone away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling writers. Wait, hold on. I actually can still get away with it. Bye! Yeah. And then, what's face turns into a giant sword. Like, I'm the Blade. I'm the blade of all blades. I'm the bladiest. Nothing's bladier.
No.
It turns out dinosaurs used to rule the world. These aliens were related to dinosaurs, but there are these two robotic dinosaurs called the Robosauruses who have nuclear bombs attached to their freaking chests. Yes, that is an Austin Powers reference, completely done unintentionally. And should the two Robosauruses come into contact, D-Day. And by D, I mean dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, naturally, we have a human-sized unmorphed fight scene. Lovely. Very lovely. While Ultraman tries to take on the two Robosauruses. And it goes about as well you'd think it would. Turns out, the two of us were being used by the Robosaurus. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys were used by the Robosauruses, not the other way around. Make that make sense for me, will ya? But of course, no touchy. Yeah, you know what's really weird? Much like I complained in the previous episode, power mode would have made more sense. Skyform would have made more sense when he uses power form. Yeah, well, in this episode, I feel like power mode would make more sense for this moment. And yet he uses Skyform, which, by the way, isn't speed.
No, that's just something 4Kids changed for some reason.
Speed. And that doesn't sound creepy at all.
No, not in the slightest.
Not the slightest bit. Hold on. What's going on here? I don't know what that is, but it is what it is. Yeah, so it's like, why are you using the wrong forms? See, it would make more sense if he used speed form for the giant eyeball and power form for the two dinosaurs that are trying to hug themselves into oblivion.
But it's the other way around.
Yeah, nope, it's the other way around. But he does manage to grab the dinos by the balls, throw them up into space, and then destroy freaking Zeltrax's spaceship for the second time in the last 4 episodes.
Yes.
I swear it looks identical. It's like they reused the same set pieces. Ain't that supposed? But yeah, larger than life.
Ultraman.
I swear this is probably the clip that they used for the theme song.
No, I think it's a different clip.
I don't know. The shot is just so
it's similar. It's similar, but I think it's a different. I think it might be a different shot.
I'm trying to remember how many
Actually,
times does
it
he
might have
go
been
over
the same.
into? Yeah,
It might have been the same now that I think about it.
they could have reused footage, but also how often does Ultraman go into space?
Not very often.
Yeah, 'cause like we know he went in episode 19, or rather 20. I know there's at least one more episode before that, but man, it really starts to feel like Blazar has been to space more often than Tiga has.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh well, final episode. A bunch of kids are crying wolf, and they're wearing very culturally appropriate outfits. And yeah, it turns out they've been harassing Daigo and Hori as they normally would. And I swear, when I was watching the Japanese dub of this episode, because I did not have the time to watch the English dub, but believe me, I would. Daigo says, "What is that horrible smell?" while he's driving that car. I'm like, please tell me Hori's not in the car. Please tell me Hori's not in the car. And guess what? Hori's in the car, which means 4 kids will make Hori say, "Oops, sorry, that was me," or something along those lines.
Most likely, I wouldn't be surprised.
Ugh. Like I was like as soon as the Japanese dub had Daigo say, "What's that horrible smell?" I was literally spending the next 5 seconds being like, please tell me Hori's not in the car. Please tell me Hori's not in the car. You can't make fun of him if he's not there. Stage 1 is intent. Stage 2 is opportunity. We know the intent is there. If the opportunity isn't, we don't have to worry about stages 3 through 5. He's there. God damn it. He's there. And of course, yeah, no, these kids are freaking pyromaniacs trying to like blow up the Guts Wheeler.
Terrorists in the making.
Yes, cowboys, Indians, and ninjas, and 1950s delinquents all through and through. And yeah, turns out they saw a kaiju. Oh, really? You saw a kaiju? Yes, really. You expect us to believe that you saw a giant monster. I mean, you guys fight giant monsters all the time. Yeah, but you guys tend to cry wolf, so didn't one of your friends get kidnapped because he saw a crow person? Yeah, but that's different. He's actually a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And turns out the kids were right. There was a kaiju. Some kind of weird inside-out reptilian thing. Yeah, it's literally upside down. It's got rock tentacles. It's like I can't tell if it's supposed to be a reptile or Nidarian. Both, I guess. And of course, Ultraman's struggling to fight it off because turns out the kids were right. If only we listened to the kids. And I'm surprised that the Japanese dub is using lines that I would have expected the English dub to use. It's like, oh, if only I listened to the kids and actually paid attention to the smell. I'm like, God damn it, Hori. All you have to do is not embarrass yourself. Stop giving 4 kids material.
Exactly.
But it does work, and everyone gets saved by none other than God Usopp. That's right. The kaiju was defeated by a slingshot. I wish I was making that up, but here we go. The true identity of Sogo King. He is Sniper King from Sniper Isle. He fought the monsters, ever brave and true. I don't know why I'm using the Kamen Rider X theme song, but we know it's a Kamen Rider theme song.
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. No, that's Kamen Rider Stronger. 突っ走れ、空を飛べ、ブラックサタンを倒すまで. Yeah, it's Kamen Rider stronger. Yeah. So go King. Okay, that's the end of the episode. Bye, guys. I'm just kidding. So we skipped ahead a little. We jumped the gun a little bit. Like, what are your scores for like each of these episodes?
Well, the Daybon episode I give a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 22, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I also give a 9 out of 10 to the dinosaur episode. I like the Robosauruses. They looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then for this episode, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I have to say, I'd give an 8 out of 10 to 21 because I just love the comic relief of having those clowns and how like they end up saving the day through the power of friendship and racial unity, sort of, kinda, not really, and being there for your fellow brother man. Episode 22, 10 out of 10 because my boy.
Hori got the kiss.
Hori is the man. Even if he doesn't change his clothes, he knows how to use technology. Daigo can be wet paper, but Hori is a Chad. Shinjo is jealous. Hori
The virgin
made
Shinjo,
first
the Chad
base.
Hori.
Yeah, Hori is a Chad. 9 out of 10 for the Robosaurus episode. It's all right. You know, we got a civilian fight. That's all we really needed. More civilian fights. But the reused footage is kind of distracting a little bit. Not gonna lie though. 8 out of 10 for this last episode. I like that. Hey, the kids who cried wolf cried about a real wolf, and now it's in sheep's clothing trying to destroy an entire city through explosive foam or something like that. But yeah, no, what really takes me out of the episode is even though that Hori saves the day like he always does, this episode, he just gave 4 kids way too many openings for them to rip him a new one. And the more they rip him a new one, the more I will rip them a new one because, god damn it, 4 kids, you can do better. Dynaman did better, and they're from the 80s.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So let us know what you guys thought of the episode. Psycho Orange says hello. Hello, Psycho Orange. How are you doing?
Hello.
And Daniel Cardenas, I wonder if he's related to Steve Cardenas. Hello, guys. How are you doing, fellas? We're doing swimmingly. I'm so tired because daylight savings just took effect on me today.
I'm not doing too bad.
Yeah. Like for me, daylight savings doesn't hit me until like the day after. So, yeah. Yeah, here we go. 6 more months of this. 6 more months of this. And then 6 months of that. It's always something. No, yeah. It's always something. No. All right. That's it for the comments. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for participating. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman Tiga on Mondays, and yes, we're swimming past the 4 kids barrier. So here we go. We're almost halfway there. We're almost at the halfway mark. Here we go. 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 Okay. Yeah. So Wednesdays, Kamen Rider Gotchard. Thursdays, Boom Boom Jerk. And then Sundays, we got Kamen Rider Kiva. because we're 8 episodes into Kiva. We're about to exercise some Fangires every Sunday night. I think kind of appropriate timing. And please be sure to share our videos to your friends and family, because sharing is caring and it helps us through the tough algorithms. Always trying to take over the earth with their lizard person and crow person and whatever those dudes from episodes 19 and 20 were persons. Also check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do movie reviews, video game news, and this month, for the 30th anniversary of the 3rd installment, we are doing the Naked Gun trilogy, starting with the original Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. And if you want to check out our personal content, Excel, where can the people find you?
YouTube.com, Axel Ranger.
And you could find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ Wait, hold on. That's Jared's thing. Why is he hacking into our systems? There we go. You can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kawato and on Twitch at twitch.tv/ BokenKawato. I will be playing more Mega Man this week. I promise. I know I haven't been keeping up with that, but believe me, I will. And with all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay hydrated, update emergency kits, hug your loved ones, and try to tell your stories in order so that, Morty does.
All right, well, I'm not a huge fan personally of the whole 3 weeks earlier teaser thing.
See, like Gotchard, get your act together. Gotchard, get your act together. Let's hope you do. We'll find out. In 2 days. And with that said, guys, hope you have a great rest of your week. Make sure you got plenty of sleep because of daylight savings. If you're in the north, remember to dress more coolly and drink more water. If you're in the south, be sure to zip up a little more because it's spring and autumn, respectively. Have a good one. Bye.
See ya.